Graeme, let's get straight to it. Is it fair to say you didn't think you'd be doing this press conference today?
It is fair to say that. I didn't think I'd be sitting here today, but I am. I said exactly the same to the players. We have no excuses going forward. This is the reality of the situation. We deal with it, we move on.
You have been put in charge until the end of the year, the calendar year, 6 games. Do you see that now as essentially a job interview?
Nope. I see it as 6 games to go and put the club in a good situation. Listen, if an outstanding candidate becomes available tomorrow and the board choose to take a different direction, I'll be beholden to them and go and do exactly as they see fit. I never thought I would be here for this game, but then I didn't think I would get the game against Hearts at Murrayfield. So it's my job only to make sure the players concentrate on what they can control.
Do you feel the job that you've done so far gives your credibility as a candidate a good? Do you feel that you are a good candidate if the board were to consider you?
I feel that the board trusts me to do a job. They've asked me to step in and help. I'm more than happy to do that. I'm proud to be sitting here in front of you. But more than that, if there's anything else to be said, you'll have to go and ask the board. The board are going through a process at the moment that has taken time. But at the end of the day, I'm just sat here and fulfilling a role that as I can to the best of my ability.
Sorry, what's your reading of what's happened over the last couple of days? It's been obviously played out quite publicly.
As you've seen in the public, I've got not a different reading from anyone else. Something was expected to happen, it hasn't happened. I'm not going to come out and condemn someone for not taking this role. I'm not going to come out and praise them for seeing a contract out. The reality of the situation is someone has made a decision not to come to the football club. I respect that decision, and we have to respect our players' rights to prepare properly for the game tomorrow and make sure we take care of that, because everything else is just speculation.
So you're happy in terms of yourself, the, I suppose, uncertainty of how long you're going to be doing this?
We had it planned to make sure to cover all bases, that we had Wednesday done, the debrief for the players was done on Tuesday, the pre-brief for the game coming up was already done, so we'd shown strengths and weaknesses and the personnel that we were going to be coming up against, because that's just how we work. That's making sure that I personally do my job properly. Today was slightly different because we didn't expect to be here, but we had everything planned anyway. So we had the session planned, we had the video planned, we had the analysis planned, and we'd already put plans in place to make sure that if this situation occurred, we were ready. Because if I wasn't prepared, I wouldn't have done my job properly, and I wasn't prepared for that eventuality to unsettle the players and leave them in a situation where they weren't prepared properly.
So with that in mind, although there's the uncertainty in one sense for you, at least you know now you're planning up till basically the winter break?
Yes, and for me that just gives me a chance to make sure scheduling's right. I take into account their physical load. I make sure that all of the players get what they need individually, because it's really difficult at this time to hit all areas of fitness and match prep. But we have to make sure that with the staff, we make sure that all players are ready to be on the football pitch at any given moment.
You said last week you were unsure if management was a future career path for you because you enjoyed working at Rangers so much, and difficulties in matching that, the feeling you get here. If an offer was to come to manage Rangers in terms of full time, would that be something you would consider? It
would be extremely difficult to turn down, but that's not on the table as far as I understand it. I'm happy with that. I'm happy to do the job as well as I can. In the interim period, I'll just crack on and do my job, and for other people to decide the level that I'm capable of operating at. So that is far beyond my remit. My remit is only, as it has always been, to make sure I get this game prepped properly.
In terms of Saturdays, how important is it to build on the 2 results you managed last week and get these 3 wins in a row that the club's not managed for, first of all?
I wondered who'd mention that. Listen, I've said to the players have shown and revealed a level of intensity and play and tempo that has been questioned previously, but they set the standard in the 2 Aberdeen games. If they fall below that standard, then they will have let themselves down. But we have to make sure we prep them and make sure that they're in a good a state as possible to go and match or exceed those standards in front of our fans again, because we owe it to ourselves to put performance in, because lots of stuff has been talked out with the group, lots of stuff has been said in the press, and we have to make sure we answer any criticism whatsoever by making sure we take care of business on the pitch, and that's all the players can worry about.
You've had 2 spells of 6 games, I think, in both of them now. Now you've got this extended spell. Do you feel you've grown in confidence throughout this? I
think if I have, it's due to the support given to me by the board, by the players, and by, I have to say, by a fantastic range of support. I would go further than that and say that this is a period where everyone needs to step to the fore. Myself, the staff, the players, and also the fans. We need to make sure we put whatever has happened in the past behind us and make sure that we come together on Saturday to make sure that we take care of business and take care of the football club in the right manner and get a good result.
And with this extended period you've now got in charge, do you feel there's pressure that comes with that? There's always pressure to sit in this seat. There's always pressure to go and perform at the highest standard. I saw that in the first game at Murrayfield. I saw that in the games that unfortunately we lost. I saw that in the Aberdeen games, definitely. But now it's heightened because there is more media interest, and that's just natural. We have to deal with it. And if you're going to operate at this level, if you're going to work for this football club in any capacity, you have to accept that as part of the job. And you take that upon yourself, and you then go and operate as high a level as you can. If you can do it, fantastic. This place is a fantastically rewarding place to work. But you have to take the things alongside with it that are there. That's just part of working for a big football club. With that in mind, are you surprised then that somebody that perhaps has a lower fan base and a lower budget would not want to come here? You'd have to talk to Derek about that. I don't want to comment about why he's taking it, why he's not taking it. He'll have his reasons. We respect those reasons, but we can't speculate. We just have to make sure that we concentrate on us and we just move forward. There's been criticism over the way the board have handled the last 6 weeks, but you've just spoke about there from the support that you've been given. From your perspective, how has the period in which you've been in charge been handled from the guys above? This is all the things that the fans and yourselves don't see. These are the conversations, these are the phone calls that we have to make sure that I get what I need to do my job properly. Everything else above my level, the board operate at that level. They actually make sure they go on and crack on with their job. They leave me to get on with the football business. As far as I'm concerned, I've had a fantastic level of support, both from Stuart and from Mark, just making sure I have what I need on a daily basis. Anything else out with that is for them to talk about and for them to actually consider. If I look above my pay grade, then I will lose focus on this job. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure I would want their job. In terms of injuries, how is some of the guys? Fantastic news today. Lee Wallace trained today with the group for the first time. He looks really good. Obviously, he's not going to be ready to be joining in, but it's fantastic for us to step his programme up and move him forward. So in terms of that was really good. Bruno trained back again on Wednesday, he trained today. And we have an ongoing process with Jordan and Graham Dorrans. They will be seeing relative medical specialists in the next week to make sure we can accelerate their programme as well. Have you got any timescale in Graham's? Not yet. And what about Danny Wilson? Was he recovers from the bang? He's done some heading today. He's done some fast feet today. He's worked and trained properly with the group. I will go in as soon as I finish here and check with the physio staff that all has come through clear. And reaction to the Ryan Jack appeal, that obviously the appeal dismissed through the week, was that a disappointment for you? It's a disappointment, but once again, it's something out with our control. There's no point casting blame or aspersions at anyone. It's just the reality of the situation. We'll miss him, but people coming into the team have an opportunity and a privilege of playing for the club. They have to go and match the levels that Ryan played at.